Hello, welcome to Storytime. In today's episode of Storytime, we are reading the story The Three Fish, which talks about depending on yourself versus depending on luck. I am Miss Diamond and I'm excited to bring you today's episode. Here at Storytime, we read stories to children, and at the end, I'll share with you valuable life lessons learned from the story. Before we get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell so you'll be notified when there is a new story time for you to review. Are you ready? Let's get started. Today's vocabulary word is fate. Can you say that with me? Fate. F-A-T-E. Fate. Fate is when it has already been decided that something will happen. With that, let's read today's story. The Three Fish. Once upon a time, there were three little fish who were friends with each other. The yellow fish was very hard-working and very determined. The red fish was a little lazy, but was ready to take action if the situation demanded. The green fish was the laziest of all and always counted on luck for everything in his life. One evening, two fishermen happened to sail through the lake. One said to the other, "There are plenty of fish here. We can get a good catch." Since it was getting dark, they decided to come back the next day. The yellow fish heard their conversation. He told his other two friends about the trouble that was coming. He knew that he had to act immediately. After hearing this, the lazy red and green fish said, "Well, why are you leaving? It takes a lot of effort to move from here to over there. We've always been lucky. We'll think of something when they come tomorrow." They were too lazy to do what it takes to be safe. They decided to wait until the last minute before taking any action. The yellow fish wished them luck and left. "Let's move on to a safe place before they come," he said. The next day, the fishermen came to catch the fish. The fishermen caught so many fish, including the red and the green fish. The red fish realized that he could not count on luck alone, so he did something. He thought of something to do and he acted quickly and pretended to be dead. The fishermen threw him back in the lake. His plan worked. He survived. The green fish was still hoping that luck would save him, and he did not take any action. Since he was counting on luck alone and was not willing to do anything, he could not escape from his ill fate. Remember, it's good to be lucky, but you cannot always count on luck alone all of the time. And don't be lazy and wait until the last minute. Take actions when appropriate. Did you enjoy that story, boys and girls? Was there any lesson in the story for you about taking responsibility and action versus depending on your luck? What did these fish do? The yellow fish acted right away and decided to do something to escape the possible fate of being caught by the fisherman's net. He decided to move to another spot. It worked and he was safe. The green fish decided at the last minute, "I'd better do something to get out of this net," and he played dead. That worked for him, and the fisherman threw him out of the net. But the other fish that decided to do nothing, he did nothing, and he stayed right in that net with the other fish and was caught. So when things happen in your life, are they the result of your actions or fate, something that was already determined to happen? Well, based on this story, there's always something you can do to help bring about the fate that you want. In this story, two of the fish took action and they got a better fate than the fish that took no action. What is there in your life that you want to happen? Do you want to score well in a test? Then you might have to study. Do you want to score that winning goalie in soccer? Then you're going to have to practice. Do you want to take someone with you to the school dance? You may have to ask someone. You may have to ask a few people. But you can't determine your fate. But you can't let fate alone decide for you. You've got to take action and do something toward what you want in life. Remember, today's vocabulary word is fate, when something has already been decided for you. Miss Diamond suggests that you decide the fate that you want in your life, and you do so by taking some actions toward what you want. Well, that's today's story, boys and girls, The Three Fish. Remember, if you like these stories, remember to subscribe and click on the bell. That way, you'll be notified when the next story is ready for your review. Miss Diamond loves you very much. Big hug to everyone out there listening. I am Miss Diamond, and I love reading stories to children. See you next time on another episode of Storytime with Miss Diamond. Bye for now.